Welcome to the 2017 SEMA show here in Las Vegas. I'm Kevin Ostie in SEMA Central, joined by Mr. Mike Spagnola. Mike,
hey,
good
Kevin.
to see you again.
Great to see you again.
Are heavily involved with SEMA. You're a vice president of product development, and you work with the OEs a lot.
Right.
What does that mean to regular SEMA members?
So I oversee the SEMA Garage as one piece of that, and of course that ties into the OEs because we're always developing products for new cars. So we work closely with the OEs first off to get CAD data from them, and then secondarily to get the vehicles from them. And so it's a perfect match between the OEs and the garage for product development.
So for example, if I'm a SEMA member manufacturer and I need to get my hands on a vehicle to make a part for it,
right,
we can work with your team.
Absolutely. So we do about 20 what we call measuring sessions every year where we'll bring in the newest cars. For example, we had the 2018 Mustang and the 2018 Ford F-150 in the garage last May. And so members can come in before those vehicles even come out, and we do these measuring sessions where we put the car up on a lift, we take it apart, we try products on them, we do all the measuring components of it, we give them the CAD data, and so they really get a chance to see the vehicle before it comes out and have product ready to go when that vehicle hits the market.
And what is the OE's take on all this? How do the manufacturers like working with you on this stuff?
So you know, it's always that kind of mixed bag, but really what they see in it is that the more products that are available for sale, the more accessories available for sale, the better they can sell vehicles. And it's all about selling vehicles for the OE, right? And so say that new Mustang comes out and it's got 300 different performance products ready to go for it, that's going to help sell the car.
Absolutely, and I think that's what a lot of consumers are looking for, is a way to personalize the cars, and of course that's why we have this event here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, when that new Mustang comes out on the marketplace, not only are those accessories available for it, but then it ends up on the cover of magazines with all the articles inside, and a buyer, a consumer, is going to make his decision based on those sorts of products.
So if I'm manufacturing parts, you've mentioned the SEMA Garage before. I get the magazine in the mail, I get the emails from SEMA, and I see all these beautiful photographs of all the cool toys you guys have in the SEMA Garage. Yeah. But how do I get to play along if I'm a manufacturer? It's
really easy. So for example, again, we have CAD data from the OE. So we get CAD data from Ford, General Motors, FCA, and as a SEMA manufacturer, you can get access to those CAD files. And so we can send you the CAD in advance, you can develop your product, and then when you've developed your product, you can send it back to us. We have a 3D printer, a $250,000 Stratasys printer. Send us that file, we'll print that part for you, and we only charge you for the plastic. So we don't charge you for setup time, engineering time, any of those sorts of things. Really, the SEMA Garage is owned by its members, and it's a co-op, if you like, where members can use the tools in the garage for free.
It's pretty impressive to know that as a smaller company or even a large company, you might have not to invest that kind of money into the personnel and the tool resources to make this stuff.
Right. We've got 4 engineers on staff, so we can help you with engineering. We've got a SEMA Garage emissions lab. So if you develop any product that affects fuel or air, before it's legal to be sold, you have to go through emissions testing. And so a couple years ago, the board of directors agreed to spend the money to put an emissions lab in, and it's been a great resource for our members.
I can only imagine what it would take to start that process on your own if you haven't traveled down that path before.
So what we heard from our members was that they couldn't get lab time because the labs are backed up. It was very expensive to do, and they didn't understand even the paperwork process. So we have a team of just 3 guys that do nothing but handle the paperwork for you. Say you want to develop a new supercharger and you want to go through the EO process of getting it certified. You can start with us, we'll fill the paperwork out for you, we'll walk you through that process, we'll cross every T, dot every I, we'll work with the Air Resources Board. You can send us the supercharger. Say you're in New York and you've got a supercharger for a new Mustang. You can send us that supercharger, we'll get the car for you. We have a mechanic on staff, we'll bolt the supercharger on for you, we'll run it through our emissions lab, do all the testing for you, get all the certification done, send the paperwork into CARB so it's seamless. And we'll do it at a SEMA member benefit price. And so you can't beat it.
No, you can't, and I'm glad that you explained all that, because we talk to people all the time who aren't sure what the breadth of the SEMA membership benefits really are.
It really is. It's what we talk about. We do the other 360 days a year.
Right on. Well, Mike, it was a pleasure. Thank you for bringing us up to speed.
Thanks.
Have a great show, and we appreciate what your committees do.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for all you do.